We all know turkey is the go-to Thanksgiving dish, but if you really want to up your holiday game, I have 4 words for you: short rib pot roast. Chef Jernard is back, and he is teaching us the perfect dish to pair with your bird. Take a look.
Chef, my man!
Up?
How you feeling?
I am feeling good. Glad to be back in Denver. Good
Welcome
to see
to my
you.
home.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Family only. Family only.
Always. You know it.
Well, let's catch up in the kitchen because I know you got a lot to cook with. Let me see those hands.
Look at it. Ready? I'm ready.
Let's do it, Chef.
Let's get it.
All right, Chef. What are we cooking today?
All right, we're making a rosé short rib pot roast. Very good, decadent for this time of year.
I don't want to scare anybody at home, but we're not ditching the Thanksgiving turkey, right?
No. Look, I repeat, do not ditch the turkey. Don't get rid of the bird. All you're doing is enhancing your dinner this year. And one of the things you can do is you can save by lowering the size of the turkey you get, because now you have an amazing dish like this to complement it and enhance it, and it's spread around, more the merrier. First, what you want to do is we're going to dice up our vegetables.
All right.
I want you to dice up the celery.
Okay.
We washed our celery first, guys, but you would typically have around the holidays, you're going to have celery, bell peppers, carrots, onions. Those are things that you're gonna have. To really bring this into life, we got rosé, we got our beef stock, Worcestershire, smoked paprika. We have some sun-dried tomatoes and a little brown sugar. You know what the brown sugar is? To release the molasses out of it. See, you know, brown sugar naturally has molasses, and it gives that nice, good, subtle tone to go behind it. What we're gonna do is here, I have me a nice, good Dutch oven, and you can use a Dutch oven, cast iron skillet. I'm gonna crank up the heat on that a little bit. Now I put a little kosher salt on here. We're gonna add our cracked black pepper. And then also, we're gonna add in flour to it. All right, now we have our Dutch oven nice and hot. We're gonna add in our olive oil. And you can, and granted, as I always say, you want that action right there. That's when you know you're doing something right, Jim.
All right, that's good. That's a good sign.
So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start searing our short ribs. And normally you only wanna sear them on each side, roughly about 30 seconds, and that's just gonna lock in that outer coating. We're not trying to cook them all the way through right now. All right, so now that we have these, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna grab something to place these in, and then we're gonna add in the rest of our vegetables to it. Let's go ahead and get our vegetables in. Celery, bell peppers, onions. We have some fresh garlic, some fresh onions, sun-dried tomatoes, just a little bit of crushed red pepper flakes, Cajun seasoning here. Then we're gonna bring in, mix with a little paprika, and then boom, you just start stirring it, just allow these vegetables. You can smell it now.
Absolutely.
Yes. So now that we have this all together, now it's time to add in your beef stock. Just a big one here. Yes, yes. It's a nice good glazer here. That's gonna pull off that excellent flavor here. Give it a good stir. And it's not even done and the smell is good. We're gonna add in the brown sugar here, Worcestershire sauce here, and now our rosé. Now that we have that all blended together, we're just gonna add the short rib in. Now that we have those all in, guess what? We're gonna pop those fresh herbs just right
Don't
over
even
the
chop
top.
them up, huh?
Don't even chop them up, pop the lid on, and it's time to go to the oven. It's time to think about the sides. And that's why we're gonna make my maple balsamic cranberry Brussels sprouts. By slicing them in half, reduces the time on them. Then we got here a little turkey bacon. We got some balsamic, olive oil, maple here, some fresh garlic, cracked black pepper, kosher salt, a little butter, some red onions, and fresh cranberries. We're gonna take half of our butter, roughly about a tablespoon. You don't have to use a lot of butter because we're gonna balance it out with the olive oil. We're gonna add in our turkey bacon. We'll sit that back here. We're gonna add in our onions. Then we're gonna add in our fresh garlic, and now our cranberries. You want the cranberries, we're gonna crank up the heat just a little bit. Because see, the heat is gonna open up the flavor of those cranberries. So we're gonna add in our balsamic. That balsamic really brings out the flavor of this dish here. Then we're gonna add in our maple. Top with it, very good. Then you just finish it off. A little bit of kosher salt, cracked black pepper. And the key is, as I always tell people, season to taste.
Right.
When cooking, it's about bringing people into your world. So how you like it is how they should taste it. And we just let it just go and just while you got your great music playing, you're listening, whatever you're listening to, sipping on whatever you're sipping on, just let it go.
I like it.
Yep. Here we go, here we go. Yes.
Chef, aesthetically, this looks amazing. The cranberries with the green, very holiday. And listen, we still got our turkey. Again, everybody relax, it's in the
It's
oven.
still going.
But the different aromas that you're getting and the look, aesthetically, knocked it out of the park once again.
Yes, thank you. Let's
All
get
that's
into
left?
this.
Yeah, that's all
let's
that's
get
left.
into this right here. I always like starting off with a little of my Brussels here.
Oh, really? I'm going right for the short rib.
Mm.
That's the dynamite. That's fall off the bone.
Let me get in here.
All right, let me get a Brussels too. Chef, as always, man, out of the
I
park.
know, right? Thank you.
Family right here, guys. If you want the recipe, go to dailyblastlive.com for the full recipe.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. We'll be right back.